how much you think you'll weigh?
When I walk in the ring?
Yeah.
With or without the ankle monitor on?
I probably... That's corny. That's super corny. I don't know how much I'll weigh.
And the handcuffs too.
Huh? What are you talking about, fam?
How do you win this fight?
That outfit is trash. For real. That outfit is garbage. And that hairstyle. Anybody that ever rocked a mohawk is a clown. We all know this. Anybody rocked a mohawk. Name
You
them.
want to see clowns? You want to see clowns? Gervonta, you're the clown, buddy. You're the clown, Gervonta. Any man who puts his hands on a woman is the clown.
Now, since we on this, if I put my hands on females or anything like that, right? If I put my hands on females or anything like that, you know how many female? Like, come on, it will be mad. You see how when I don't even want to bring up nobody thing, what's the name about that? But P Diddy, when things got like that. No, listen. When one female did a charge, it was mad females coming out, right? So if I hit a female, right, wouldn't it be mad other females? Like I ain't been just with one female. Like I'm 30 years old. Like let's be real. I've been with more than one female. Wouldn't mad females come out and say something about me hitting them?
Gervonta, Tank Davis has finally snapped at Jake Paul after the two clashed during a recent press conference promoting their upcoming fight. The heated exchange quickly went viral, spreading across social media, media events, and backstage interviews. This time, Tank didn't hold back. After weeks of being mocked over his size, disrespected for his ability, and targeted by Jake Paul's psychological games, Gervonta reached his limit. What followed wasn't ordinary trash talk. It was personal. Tension between Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis has been rising ever since Netflix announced their November exhibition bout, a fight that has divided fans, analysts, and fighters alike. Jake Paul, the YouTuber turned boxer, has pushed hard to sell the fight, constantly mocking Tank's height, bringing up his past, and dismissing him as a lightweight pretending to be a legend.
Of yours, just want to say what you're doing for boxing is phenomenal. You're putting it on the map. What you're doing with the ladies, with the Mike Tyson and UFC
I
fighters.
swing on you right now.
Nobody. And I love you too, Gervonta. I'm a big fan of yours. But I just wanted to tell this man what he's doing for boxing and putting it on the map. And I just want to take my hat off to you.
Get the mic from him.
So,
get the mic from him, for real.
What I want to say is, if you beat Tank, you know, people are going to say you beat a smaller man. So what's the victory here?
Man, honestly, people always have something to say. It's old news. Keep talking. At the end of the day, you're here. So whatever anyone has to say, just keep on saying it, please. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all.
Things escalated this week during a backstage interview after a media event in Miami. Reports say Jake and Tank exchanged words that nearly turned physical before security intervened. Witnesses claim Jake laughed in Tank's face, calling him a small fighter chasing big money. Tank stepped close and warned him, "Say that again when the cameras are off." That moment changed everything. Clips of the argument spread rapidly online. In one viral video, Tank can be heard saying, "I don't care about your followers. You talk too much. This isn't YouTube. This is boxing." Jake responded by doubling down, saying Tank would care when he got knocked out in front of the world. Security stepped in before things got worse, but people close to Tank say his mindset shifted after that. One team member said Tank isn't being friendly anymore and isn't doing this for attention. He's doing it to remind people who he really is.
Is he always training for something like this? Obviously, smaller guy. How is this in the training aspect, Jake?
Yeah, just a lot of punching down, practicing, hitting below my knees, and a lot of speed.
He warming up.
We're
now.
sparring.
That's what we need.
We're sparring.
Warm up.
Some
I know
8-year-olds.
one thing.
I got
If
the
find
8-year-olds in there.
If If I find out anything, I'm gonna beat your ass and I'm gonna beat Jaden Love ass. On my mama, I'm gonna beat both of y'all ass. On my mama. And he laughing. You know, he laughing.
What are you talking about?
What
does he have to do with this?
Let anything, you know what I'm talking about. Let anything. Nah, I don't have to say it right now. Don't worry about it. I don't gotta say it up here. Let anything happen. And I'm gonna show you and him. Bet.
Because even with the huge size difference, Jake being 6'1" and 200 pounds, and Tank only 5'5" at 135, nobody questions Tank's speed, precision, or ability to close distance.
Jake Paul, I think when he weighed in for Mike Tyson, was 227 pounds. That is, if I'm not mistaken, a 92-pound weight difference. Almost a 100-pound weight difference. It's insane. That is called one thing. That's called being...
Despite the massive size difference, Jake's standing at around 6 feet 1 inch and 200 pounds, while Tank is 5 feet 5 inches at 135. Nobody questions Tank's speed, accuracy, or his ability to close distance quickly. He isn't just fighting bigger, he's fighting smart. And after this confrontation, it's clear he's not viewing this fight as a paycheck. He's treating it as a statement. Recent training footage has raised eyebrows, with reports saying Tank has been sparring heavyweights to prepare for Jake's size and power. Calvin Ford reportedly said they're training for a giant, not a technician, calling Jake a billboard wearing gloves.
Only concern is, the gloves. You understand what I'm saying? Because we don't fight in 12-ounce gloves. We don't use 12-ounce gloves. That's training gloves. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's 2 pounds away from Jake. He fights in 10s. Tank fighting 8s. So he losing 4 ounces. So my thing is, I said, they said, put Tank in 8s, put him in 10s. That makes the fight more interesting. You know what I'm saying? And we'll go from there, because I understand. And I brought that question up to one of his handlers. They was, no, we don't want to do no mismatch. It's supposed to be an expedition. What? Now y'all want the wins and the loss. You know what I'm saying? All these prescriptions, but you want to be great. Being great is really pushing the envelope. You know what I'm saying? Tank don't really care, So when I brought this up, he said, dang, facts. You know what I'm saying? So again, he can wait at 10s and we wait at 8s. Then we got to fight.
That alone shows Tank isn't underestimating Jake at all. On the other side, Jake's camp continues to talk.
All of you Karens who accuse me of being on steroids as the reason for winning all of my fights, we have the strictest drug testing possible for this match. U.S. Anti-Doping Agency. Random drug tests at any moment. Oh, look. They're here now.
Hey, USADA, me in the car. Looking good. See if you're on steroids. Clean as a whistle, contrary to what they say.
Jalen Love, Jake's trainer and former Mayweather fighter, told TMZ, Tank can bark all he wants, but Jake's taking this seriously. He's sparring top pros, doing USADA testing, and coming into this fight stronger than ever.
Jake's trainer, Jalen Love, told TMZ that Jake is taking this seriously, sparring top professionals, undergoing strict testing, and entering the fight stronger than ever. Jake also released footage of himself training with partners linked to Shakur Stevenson, claiming he's preparing for speed rather than size.
Sparring, we got some great guys coming in. Some really experienced southpaws that are smaller. I think Montana Love is coming in. Shakur Stevenson wants to come in. Jermaine Ortiz. We're gonna hit up Erickson Lubin. Some of these guys. So we're just gonna bring in a plethora of fighters that are fast, quick, shifty southpaws.
Fans remain skeptical. Jake Paul has improved as a boxer and holds wins over Anderson Silva, Nate Diaz, and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., but he's never faced someone on Gervonta Davis's level. Tank is quicker, sharper, and dangerous in chaos. Jake's size is his biggest advantage, but if Tank gets inside, that advantage disappears fast.
What do you make of Tank versus Gervonta?
It's a joke. It's a joke, you know. Yeah, it's a joke. It's gonna be like Mike Tyson. It's gonna be a sparring match, and after they're gonna just steal everybody's money.
Are you gonna watch it?
No.
To sources, what truly ignited the argument was Jake repeatedly bringing up Tank's past, including legal troubles and time behind bars.
Anybody that ever rocked a mohawk is a clown. We all know this. Anybody rocked a mohawk. Name
You
them.
want to see clowns? You want to see clowns? Gervonta, you're the clown, buddy. You're the clown, Gervonta. Any man who puts his hands on a woman is the clown.
Now, since we on this, if I put my hands on females or anything like that, right? If I put my hands on
Talk about
females or
fucking
anything
clown.
like that, you know how many female? Like, come on, it would be mad. You see how when I don't even want to bring up nobody thing, what's the name about that? But P Diddy, when things got like that, no, listen. When one female did a charge, it was mad females coming out, right? So if I hit a female, right, wouldn't it be mad other females? Like I ain't been just with one female. Like I'm 30 years old. Like let's be real. I've been with more than one female. Wouldn't mad females come out and say something about me hitting them? No.
The situation, Floyd Mayweather, Tank's former mentor, stepped in after years of tension. Floyd recently reunited with Tank at a training session and reportedly gave him advice on handling Jake's mind games, saying there's no need to talk when results speak louder.
Again, we two guys from different worlds that's still on the same that one goal, and that's to make sure our family, our kids, and everything is okay. So shout out to Jake Paul for coming with me and making this event happen, and his team, and what is MP Promotions, Netflix, Al Heyman, everybody.
Turns out he can't read just like Floyd.
Oh, MP. Oh,
You got it, champ.
I'm not worried about that.
You got it, champ.
People talk all day. It's cool.
Isn't chasing influencer attention. He's focused on restoring respect, and that context makes the argument even more intense.
Tank is big. Tank has a lot of skill, but I don't think he's the same Tank that we saw the most incredible knockouts. We saw him, Lamont Roach performed great. They went to draw, and, I just don't know. And Tank walked away. I don't know if he loves it enough to beat a guy who outweighs him by 80 to 100 pounds.
Roach scare earlier this year. Critics have questioned Tank's focus and motivation.
It would just be sad that if Tank Davis' boxing career, real boxing career, championship is over because, of the Jake Paul fight. It would be sad for boxing. I don't know for that to be the case. But if he make, in excess of 30, 40 million.
They reported $40 million?
I don't know I don't know what he does after that. Does he come back to boxing and defend those titles? I don't know, bro. So I don't know if could this be the last time we see Tank Davis in a real championship fight? Was Lamont Roach the last fight we see of him like that? I don't know. But if it is, that would be a tough pill to swallow for boxing fans.
They said he was done, a fighter more interested in headlines than hand wraps.
Tank Davis is not the face of boxing because he doesn't fight often. He fights once a year. And he's probably one of the best talents in the world. I love Tank Davis. I love watching him fight. I love when he goes in the ring and just demonstrates power and speed and he doesn't give a sh. I love that. But he has to fight more often. We want to see Tank fight 3-4 times a year. Tank Davis, I dare you to break my record. 5 world title fights in 1 year. Let's go.
You think he's lost?
Claimed he was finished, more interested in headlines than boxing. This outburst may be the wake-up call. A sparring partner recently said the old Tank is back, the one who fights with something to prove, and questioned whether Jake understands what he just triggered.
They do it for real. Tank is highly capable of taking Jake Paul out. To Tank's credit, I'm interested in the Tank Jake Paul exhibition because I know for a fact Tank is capable, although he's small, he's capable of knocking Jake Paul out, just like Jake Paul probably capable of knocking him out because he's so much bigger.
So you believe that?
I believe
no
that
doubt about it.
Without a question, if they fight for real. If they don't, if they say, no, well, we're going to take care of Jake, just want him to go through and learn more, then he might not knock him out. You understand me? But if they do it for real, Tank is highly capable of taking Jake Paul out. If it's a boxer and a person that don't box, and they got such a big weight gap, now that makes it kind of even on the exhibition scale. You feel me? So now we want to see...
One got experience and one got weight inside.
You feel me? So now it makes us want to see what's going to happen with this. He's bigger, but he has experience. That makes for a good exhibition because everybody wants to know what's going to happen.
Jake's marketing tactics may have crossed a line, turning a business fight into something personal. He's continued trolling online, releasing memes, and even merch mocking Tank size. Even some of Jake's supporters feel he's gone too far. Analysts like Shannon Sharp warn Jake is entering dangerous territory, noting this isn't a retired fighter, but Gervonta Davis. If Tank lands clean, the night could end fast. Despite giving up nearly 60 pounds, Tank's timing, precision, and counterpunching remain elite, something legends like Roy Jones Jr. and Andre Ward have acknowledged.
It's kind of weird because Jake Paul is extremely bigger than Tank, and I mean, but with it being a exhibition, it makes sense. It's fine. He got a big name that he's going to be fighting, but I mean, it really makes no sense because he's gonna be weighing over 200 and some pounds. Tank's gonna probably be weighing maybe at the most 147, 150. So I don't even understand why the fight is happening.
And that's what makes this fight so fascinating. It's not just boxer versus influencer. It's ego versus experience.
Everybody knows Tank Davis is fighting Jake Paul. Crossover matchup on steroids. Talk to us about it. What you think?
That's all it is, man. But it's good. Good for him. I'm happy for him. You know, everybody wants to do that, man. If you can go rob the bank and not get in trouble, why not, man? Why not?
Jake is playing with fire, and Tank's anger could turn it into something uncontrollable. After the argument, Netflix reportedly held an emergency meeting, concerned about tensions escalating before fight night. Still, this kind of drama fuels hype, the same chaos that drives massive viewership.
Sparring, we got some great guys coming in. Some really experienced southpaws that are smaller. I think Montana Love is coming in. Shakur Stevenson wants to come in. Jermaine Ortiz. We're going to hit up Erickson Lubin, some of these guys. So we're just going to bring in a plethora of fighters that are fast, quick, shifty southpaws.
What makes this matchup so compelling? It's not just boxer versus influencer. It's experience versus ego.
What do you make of Tank versus Gervonta?
It's a joke. It's a joke, Yeah, it's a joke. It's gonna be like Mike Tyson. It's gonna be a sparring match, and after they're gonna just steal everybody's money. Same thing.
You gonna watch it?
No.
Jake is fighting for credibility. Tank is fighting for respect. Since the altercation, Tank has stayed silent. No posts, no quotes, just training. And history suggests that silence means danger. Gervonta Davis doesn't talk much. He delivers. What started as a Netflix spectacle is turning darker, a real clash between skill and clout. Now it's no longer about who wins, but who survives. The question is simple. Did Jake push Tank too far? Or is this exactly what Jake wanted? Fight Night will answer that.